The Shelly 1 Mini Gen4 has been out for a while now, and we have all had time to live with it. And yet, the Gen 3 is still on shelves, still selling, and it's still cheaper. So the dust has settled, which makes this one right moment to ask the question properly. Now that the Gen 4 has been around, is the older Gen 3 still the one to buy? Or are you leaving something on the table by not paying up the Gen 4? And it has more radios, more memory, Matter built in, but it is also more expensive. So the real question isn't which is newer, it is do you actually need to spend the extra money? I've got both right here, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which one to click buy on. Because for a lot of you, the honest answer is going to save you cash. And quick promise, this isn't a spec sheet readout where I tell you the newer one wins and we all go home. We're going to look at what's actually different, what those differences means in real reinstall, and then I'll give you 3 clear buyer profiles, so you can point at yourself and go, that's me, that's the one I need. And if that's useful, the like button generally helps the channel, so let's get into it. So here's the thing people skip, where it matters most. The actual switching. These two are identical, and both are rated at exact same 8 amps at 240 volts AC and 5 amps at 30 volts DC. Both use the dry contacts relay, potential free. So both can switch a circuit that's on a totally different voltage than the Shelly itself. So both are the same physical size, down to the millimeter. So 29 by 34 by 16. So both feed the same tied back boxes, the same ceiling roses, and the same appliance housings. Both need a neutral and both carry a 3-year warranty. So if all you want is actually to make a light or an appliance smart and toggle it from your phone or your home assistant, the Gen 3 does that exactly as well as the Gen 4, and full stop. So what did Gen 4 actually add? 4 things that matter. And I'll be straight about how much each one matters to you. So the difference one, it's Zigbee. So this is the big one. The Gen 4 has a Zigbee radio. The Gen 3 does not. Gen 3 is Wi-Fi and Bluetooth only. So on the Gen 4, you can actually run the device on a Zigbee network instead of Wi-Fi. You press the button at the back 5 times to flip it from Matter, which is default, over to a Zigbee profile. And one thing to be clear about, Zigbee here means joining this device to a Zigbee hub or coordinator, or a lot of you that's through Home Assistant. And it's not that Shelly becomes some standalone Zigbee thing. It joins your existing Zigbee network. So if you're someone who's deliberately keeping devices off Wi-Fi, a big Zigbee mesh, want that lower power, more reliable mesh behavior, that's a real reason to go to Gen 4. But here's the honest catch, and this is straight from Shelly's own specs on the Gen 4. When you put this device in Zigbee mode, you lose BTHome, so the Bluetooth sensor bridging, because there isn't enough memory to run both at once. So it's Zigbee or Bluetooth sensor gateway, not both. And you have to keep this in mind if your plan is to have a Zigbee relay that also listens to our blue sensors. So that specific combo does not work in this case. And there's another difference. Matter out of the box versus after an update. So a Matter, and it is where I need to correct something you'll hear a lot of online. People say buy Gen 4 because it has Matter and the Gen 3 does not. That's not accurate. The Gen 3 does support Matter. You just have to update it to firmware 1.6.0 or newer first. And once it's updated, it speaks Matter too. The Gen 4 simply ships Matter certified out of the box, as you can see here. Okay, so there's no update steps. So if Matter is your whole reason to buy, the Gen 3 still gets you there. It's just one firmware update away, no day one. And that's the honest version of that claim. And there's a third difference. And that difference is the radius got newer. So the wireless got a generation newer. So the Gen 4's Wi-Fi is 802.11 and it is BGN-AX. And that's Wi-Fi 6. The Gen 3 is BGN only. So up to Wi-Fi 4. And Bluetooth went from 4.2 on the Gen 3 to 5.0 on the Gen 4. And now real talk. For a relay that's toggling a light, is Wi-Fi 6 going to make your light turn on faster? No, you will not feel that. Where new radios can help is a crowded network with a ton of devices and slightly better behavior at the edges of range. It's nice to have, and it's not the reason that you own this one here. And the difference number 4 is more memory under the hood. So I prepared something here, and this is the specs from the Shelly. So the comparison between the generation. I'll put this link somewhere on the screen or actually in the description here, so you can check it. So here's the Gen 3 and here's the Gen 4 devices. And let's look at this. So both have 8 megabytes of flash. It's the same, but the Gen 4 doubles the RAM. So the Gen 3 has 256 kilobytes of RAM, and the Gen 4, it has more. It has 515. So I'll just zoom this a bit so you can see. Okay. So it has 515 kilobytes instead of 256, and it has a newer chip. So what's that actually for? This is for headroom. So if you're writing heavy on device scripts, running Zigbee, doing more complex automation logic right on the device, the Gen 4 has more room to breathe. If you're toggling a light on a schedule, you will never touch that ceiling on either one. So again, matters for power users, invisible for everyone else. Oh, and if you ever need to tell these apart in a drawer, look at the terminals. Here, the Gen 3 connectors block is a black, the Gen 4 is a gray, and that's basically the only outside giveaway. So otherwise, they are the same little blue boxes, as you can see here. Okay, and the price. Let me show you that part on the screen as well. I'll just zoom a bit. Okay. Yeah. So no, the money is here that we are talking about this. So this is actually what makes the call. So check the current prices here for your region. And roughly on Shelly's own store, Gen 3 is around 14 euros and the Gen 4 is around 20. So in the US, you're looking at something like $15 for the Gen 3 and around 25 for the Gen 4. So you're paying roughly a third more, and call it 5 to 10 bucks a unit. For the Gen 4, okay, and one device, that's nothing, but most of us don't buy one Shelly. If you're kitting out a whole house, 10, 15 of those, that real difference stacks up into real money. So the question becomes, are you actually going to use the Zigbee and the extra headroom on every single one of those units? Because if not, you're paying for radios you'll never switch on. And let's see who should buy this device. Let me make this that simple. Buy the Gen 3 if you run everything on Wi-Fi and Home Assistant or the Shelly app. You want the smallest, cheapest rock-solid relay to make lights and appliances smart. You're buying several and you care about total cost and matter if you want it. You're fine doing on the firmware update of this device, and that's honestly most people watching this. The Gen 3 is not the old one you settle for. It's the value pick that does everything the average smart home actually needs. And who should buy Gen 4? Let's talk about this. To buy Gen 4, if you deliberately building on Zigbee and you want these relays join to your Zigbee network instead of Wi-Fi. Or you want Matter working the second it powers on with 0 update steps. Or you're a heavy scripter who wants the extra memory headroom. Or honestly, you just want the current generation so you're not thinking about it again for years. If the future proofing helps you sleep, the few extra euros buys you that. All legitimate. So just buy it for these reasons, not because someone told you the Gen 3 can't do Matter, and because that part is not true, as you could see so far. So the in-between case, and there is the third group. So we mentioned 2 groups of people, and this mixed house. And this is where I would actually mix and match. Use Gen 3 on the bulk if your simple Wi-Fi loads to save money, and drop a Gen 4 in the specific spots where you generally want Zigbee or that they want Matter. You do not have to pick one generation for the whole house. Nobody tells you that, but it's the smart money play. And quick recap about these things. So the 2 things to not trip on. 1, both of these need a neutral buyer. If your box does not have neutral, neither of these is your device. And I've got a video on the 1L for exactly that no neutral situation. And 2, if you go Gen 4 and you want this device on Zigbee, remember you give up the Bluetooth sensor bridging at the same time. It's one or the other. So you have to plan before buying this on that. And is the Gen 3 still worth buying? Now the Gen 4 is there. For most people, absolutely yes. It's cheaper, it's the same size, it switches the same load, and it still gets Matter. The Gen 4 is the better device on paper, and more radius, more memory, but better on paper and not better for your wallet and your actual setup. So these are the 2 different things. Buy the Gen 4 if you specifically want Zigbee, day one Matter, or future proofing. Otherwise, save the money and buy the Gen 3 and put the difference toward more devices. And that's the honest call. And yeah, if you want to go deeper on this exact device, I've got a full wiring guide for the One Mini, and I literally cut one open so to show you what's inside of this. And I did a side-by-side teardown of the Gen 3 and the Gen 4 boards if you want to see those chips in the flash. They're all up on the screen and linked below. So tell me in the comments which one you went with, Gen 3 to save or Gen 4 to future-proof. I read them all, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. See you. Bye.